Alright, what's going on, YouTube Blues? It's your boy Dog 5150, man. I'm about to finish this finish putting this primer on in this bathroom, man, so I can get ready to get it painted. I got a little bit of sanding left to do. I don't know how I sound on here, so if my voice is low, it ain't nothing I can do about it. If my voice too high, it ain't nothing I can do about it. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this, man, and try to finish this up, bro. I'm gonna check over these walls real quick, make sure it ain't too many imperfections in it before I put this paint on. Imperfections by like scrapes, scratches, little bumps, little pieces that might be sticking up higher than the smooth wall that I want when I'm finished. And I need my light to do this. So y'all give me a second real quick while I get this Unreal real quick. Yeah, I ain't gonna play no music in this video. In the last video that I did, I fucked around and I started playing music, and it made it unplayable in this state, or not in this state, in this country. It just made it totally unplayable. So this one I'm not gonna play no music. I got my little headphones on, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen to my music like that. Since YouTube don't want nobody using their little funky ass music and shit. So I'm just gonna run this over this wall real quick, man, and make sure it ain't looking too bad. Make sure everything is smooth. No lumps, no ridges. See, I got a couple ridges right here that I need to knock down before I start priming. It's just best to get all of that stuff taken care of before you put the primer on, because once you put the primer on, you'll be able to see everything that you fucked up, which is not a bad thing because you can always cover it up, you know, after you go over it. Like, see right here, it's a big old piece of mud missing right there, but I'm not gonna worry about that piece because, like I said, if it's just stuff like that, you can go ahead and primer over it, and you can go ahead and put the mud and put a slice of mud on there to cover that up. So everything to me looks good, even with the light on it. It looks a whole lot better than it did with that old ass wallpaper on here. I'm talking about that wallpaper was from like 1776 or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and oops. Go ahead and get this where my music go. Yeah, so now that I checked over everything, we're gonna go ahead and get this priming on in. Put some of this gonna start off with some I'm gonna start off doing my cut edge, and then I'm gonna roll the rest on and go a whole lot faster. And you got them ugly little frays on your paintbrush. So I'm gonna get those off of there. Alright. Alright. So we ready to prime. We ready to prime, man. We gonna I'm gonna get these walls dusted off real quick before I start though. Because it's a lot of still a lot of dust on the walls. I wiped them down before I started, but there's still a lot of dust on them. So I'm just gonna wipe them down real quick. Get some of that excess mud dust off the wall. Because if you don't get that mud dust off the wall, what you end up with is a gritty kind of texture that it don't bother me. Because if you do it right, you can actually make the gritty texture look kind of, how can I say it, presentable. But that's not what we doing in here tonight. Especially want to make sure you get on top of the, if you got doorways or frames, you want to get on top of there, because a lot of dust, when you sand, a lot of dust sits up there on top of the doorways. So while you painting, you can pick up a big old clump of dust and it'll tear your whole paint job up. So if you sand, then remember always to wipe your walls down after you sand, so that you don't have that problem. So now we're ready to go. Yep. Start down here on the bottom edge, right next to the tile. We're gonna start down here and just work our way all the way on up and around. And I'm gonna knock out all of this cut edge first. And like I said, I'm gonna roll the rest on. Yeah, when I do my other bathroom, I'll do that one from beginning to end, because this is pretty much the end of what I did in here. This is pretty much the end of what I did in here, and like, so the whole process of what I did, you know what I'm saying, is not on. But when I do my other bathroom, I'm gonna record that one from beginning to end. If I don't, I might just knock the whole thing out, and you know what I'm saying, in a day, hopefully, is what I'm gonna try to do. We're gonna just try to get this cut edge. We're gonna try to get this cut edge down real quick so we can hurry up and roll this out so I can get in there and give me some gaming in tonight, right? We got somebody watching. Who is that? We got some, so I can give me some gaming in tonight. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this done. Hopefully I can get it done. Once I get this, here, let me move this camera around so y'all can. I'm just on the other side of the bathroom, or the other side of this wall. But we almost done here. Got some sanding to do real quick on this, right above this light fixture. It's a couple little lumps, a couple little lumpy spots. You're gonna use this sanding block, little soft sanding block to get those little lumps off. And you ain't gotta hit it hard, you just gotta hit it a couple times until they disappear. And when they disappear, you all good. And they gone, just like that. So I done heard a lot of people say doing stuff like this is hard or it's complicated. This is probably the easiest shit in the world to do. And there shouldn't be no reason why anybody, you know what I'm saying, like, can't do something like this. Like, it's pretty much just molding. Like, I made these walls out of mud, pretty much. So there shouldn't really be no excuse, man, because this is just self-explanatory work, man. Like, this what I've been doing, like, this what I've been doing all my life. All my life, this is what I've been doing. And it's easy. It's easy. I wouldn't hire nobody to come in my house to do no shit like this. Ever. And this is just the painting and priming part, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody do that, but I'm talking about, like, sanding your walls and putting mud on your walls, knocking texture down, just little stuff like that. Like I said, I'm gonna cover all of that in my next video, in my next live stream, I should say. Because when I tell y'all this shit is easy as apple pie, I don't know how easy apple pie is, but this shit easy. like I said, eventually what's gonna end up happening with this bathroom is I'm going to, this whole door frame, all of this stuff is coming out of here. Even the walls that I just made. But right now financially, it's just not a good move for me to put brand new drywall in here. When I do get brand new drywall, I want to do my whole house, do all my drywall, which is probably gonna cost about either $1,500 to $2,000 to get all the drywall. But once I get it all in my possession and in my like, I can go get it right now, but like I said, I'd rather have all of my material before I start any kind of project. Because that's what I've been doing so far since we've owned the house. This is what I've been doing. I've been like, you know, just going by and doing stuff when I get the money to be able to do it every now and then. But it just takes so long. So this year, like from now until about I say November. From now until November, I'm just stacking my bread up, stacking my money up, so that when I go out to Home Depot, I got a Home Depot credit card, but it's not enough. I don't have enough credit limit, you know what I'm saying, to get. I think my credit limit is $1,000. I'm gonna need about $5,000 to get all of this done around my whole house. To do what I'm doing in here around my whole house. I'm gonna need about $5,000. I've already did my my living room and my TV area in there. I've already did that, and once the video is at the end, I'll walk y'all through there and show y'all what I did out there. But yeah, man, I just want to have all my materials ready to go, so that all I gotta do is get started. I can tear everything out. I'm tearing all my walls out. Tearing all my walls out. I'm gonna go find me somebody. I'm definitely need some help. I don't want to do it by myself. I was gonna have my kids and have my family help me, but you know, that's only gonna go so far. But yeah, man, I'm getting it together slowly but surely. Now I do have a lot more, like, of the stuff that I did of me working on my house on my Facebook page. I really don't put this on YouTube because, like, this is supposed to be my gaming channel, but I don't give a hell, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just YouTube. I put on my page what the hell I want to put on my page. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I think I'm gonna need another brush real quick so I can get this edge. Nope, I got it. Boy, that's what you call a professional painter. A professional painter. All right, so we just about done with this cut edge. I'm just about done with this cut edge. I'm gonna go ahead and get my roller and everything set up here in a second. Nice cut edge going around here. Boom. So we done with this cut edge, everybody. That was nice and quick. That was nice and quick. Yeah. So I'm gonna clean off these floorboards real quick so I can get get up nice and close and personal with these floorboards real fast, but I gotta dust them off. Yeah, sanding is a real messy job. That's what I should have said earlier. It's not that it's hard, it's just messy as hell. Whenever you sand some shit, it's like you always cleaning. It's like you always cleaning, then going back to work. Clean, go back to work. Clean, go back to work. So I should have opted to wet sand, but like I said, I can't. I'm too heavy-handed to wet sand. It'll be all toe up. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and roll this paint on real quick. Definitely ready to roll this paint on. All right. So we got this drift. You got the let me turn this camera around real quick. So we got the that edge done. Cut edge done. So we just gonna go ahead and roll. It's a couple of, see, that's the spot that I was talking about. I need that brush, that other brush for, but like I said, I'm gonna knock that out after I get done with the cut edge. Or after I roll it all on. All right, so let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. It's dust everywhere, y'all. Switch it back over to this side. Roller. Check. Paint tray. Check. Last but not least, we have the primer. All right. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this shouldn't take me too long. Go ahead and get this roller loaded. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start in the middle right here. We're gonna go down, we're gonna go up, we're gonna go down, we're gonna go up, we're gonna go down. Get that paint all on that wall, and then we're gonna just blend it in. Just like that. y'all can see this spot right here where the wallpaper was at. See, I'm gonna have to tear this piece off. That's one of the pieces that didn't come off while I was see, look at this. See, that's what I was covering up, was this right here. Now see, the whole wall is not gonna do that. It's just pieces of the wallpaper that wouldn't come off the wall. But apparently, whatever is in the paint, once it hits it, you know what I'm saying, like it makes the, you know what I'm saying, it withdraws the adhesive on the back of the wallpaper for some reason. Like I said, I don't know why, but that's just what it does. So that's just gonna be another spot that I'm gonna have to mud over and then reprime once I'm done. It's another spot right here that I'm gonna have to pull off as well. But like I said, I got the majority of it off of the rest of the wall though. It's just like I said, those little spots, man, like that's just tedious as hell. That's why I wanted to take all of the drywall, or not, that's why I want to take all the drywall down. Because this wall ain't gonna never be right. This wall ain't gonna never be right if I don't. That's one wall done. We'll go over here to this wall right here. Once I sit again, start in the middle, we'll work our way up this time. Almost through here, ladies and gentlemen, almost through here. Okie dokie, artichoke. Another wall done. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this primer bucket poured out, and we are done with the priming in here for tonight. Tomorrow, I have to go out to Home Depot tomorrow. I thought I had 2 half buckets of primer and a whole bucket of primer, but it turns out I only got 2 half buckets of primer. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. I'm just gonna use our brush real quick to get this excess paint out of here, because we ain't letting none of this go to waste. None of it. Try to get back here, back as far back behind this toilet as I can. Cause I didn't worry about mudding behind the toilet. Like, cause I wish somebody would come in my damn house and say, you know, you don't have mud behind your toilet. Bitch, if you don't get your ass up out my house. But nah, cause I'm taking the whole wall down anyway, so it ain't no sense in me mudding all the way back there anyway, cause I'm gonna have to take the toilet off in order to put the piece of drywall back on there. I'm gonna have to take the toilet off, so I wasn't finna take the toilet off just to do this. It just didn't make no sense. So that's where we at with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on over here to this other side of the wall real quick. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. I know dogs be doing some boring shit, yo, but it's just what I be doing, man. Shit, I'm just trying to share with everybody. Maybe I might be teaching somebody something, or you know, whatever. But I'm just showing y'all what I be having going on, man. Sharing with the world, bro. That's all. I ain't got no problem with it. Just trying to get all this excess paint in the bottom of this jar. Just trying to get all of that off. Alright, that's enough. Ain't nothing else in there. Alright, let's get this back wall rolled out, ladies and gentlemen, and we out of here. Let's off to some gaming. Oh, come on, hurry up. I kind of touched the ceiling. hate when I nick the walls. Whole time in here, y'all, and I nicked the wall one time, yo. Bullshit. I just cleaned this wall. I just cleaned this door off yesterday. Always keep you a wet rag around when you paint. Always. Cause if you let this stuff dry, you ain't gonna never get it off. Especially off of no hard wood like this. Especially off of no hard wood like this, you ain't gonna never get that shit off. So always keep you a wet rag when you're painting, so that you can keep your cleanup nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this little part out over this door up here, and I got a little extra primer left in my got a little extra primer left in my bucket. I mean in my tray. There we go. Perfect. All right. So I got a little extra primer in my bucket. So I'm gonna take that out here and use that. Use the rest of it out here on the other side of the bathroom that I'm done with as well. Okay, it looked like I nicked the tile a little bit with the brush, because this is a big brush. This is the brush that I should have been doing my cut edge with, but I wanted to get it done fast, so I went with the 3/8 instead of this one. So we are all done priming for this particular part of the bathroom. Said everything is done. You can see it about to dry up in some spots because it's fast drying primer. So I know it looked a little white in some spots, but that's just the primer drying where it's drying at. When I come back in here tomorrow, everything will be all white except for that spot right there. Let me flip this camera around. Except for this spot right here. And you can see like right there. So I'm gonna take all this is wallpaper right here. This whole little piece right here in this little area. But like I said, it would not come off. There's no wallpaper down here on this part. It's just because I cut it. And I was cutting into it to try to peel it off. But like I said, it didn't work all that good. So this is the other side of the bathroom. Like I said, the other side that I've already, let me open this door up. The other side of it that I've done. Like I said, we replacing all of these light fixtures and everything else. Right there, those were vanity cabinets. You know, your toothbrush and all that stuff, and it was a big mirror. That's right, that goes right here. But like I said, I want to take these light fixtures down, get some new light fixtures up there before I get everything done in here that I need to get done in here. The ceiling needs to be painted. Like I said, all of these walls in here are nice and ultra smooth level 5s. So Yeah, man, your boy Doggers be putting it in, bro. I be putting it in. I be slow sometimes, but I be getting it in, though. So yeah, that's all. This is all skim coat. This is all skim coat. Everything in here, all the way down to the floor. I'm pulling this tile up too, so that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna have to do in here before I get done. So let me just go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and finish spreading out the rest of this primer real quick. See my big old mess down here on the floor, my shop vac. I had to go clean the bucket out for it. Had to clean the bucket out for it. That's why I don't have a bucket to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna roll the rest of this primer out real quick in this other part of the bathroom, so that it don't go to waste. Yeah, I locked it. Oh, we're just gonna start right here in the middle of the wall right here. Get that paint, spread it out. Spread it out. Spread it out. See that? But bam! That's what you call a professional motherfucking painter. You hear me? We're good. We're good. Trying to hurry up and get done so I can rinse my tray out so I can use it again tomorrow. It's only $1, but hell, I'm trying to spend as less money as I got to. As less money as we got to, I should say. I'm not gonna worry about getting all the way up there right now. the brush for that. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Go ahead and blend that in. And there we have it, y'all. We are all done. Whew. We are all done mudding and priming. Right. Alright, man. I'd like to thank everybody for watching Douglas 5150. Everybody, it's been real.